It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Commanders and the Cowboys on Monday Night Prime Time.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
But meanwhile, for the visiting Commanders, they come in feeling good after back-to-back victories. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly, but they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, but as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Play 1, and Prescott to the air. He'll find his rookie wideout from Ohio State here. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Prescott from the gun. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Throwing, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 46-yard line.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Brings up third down and 6 yards to go.
Yeah! There we go! Right take!
Now Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They'll go again with Herbert. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So on 4th down, Prescott off, and on is Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. And his kick is indeed good, and the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And he's playing at a very high level here in this early part of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in passing yards. Now, that's not always an indicator of success, but in his case, it is.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. The numbers in last week's bowl game for Robinson. 15 carries, 72 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Looking right sideline, that's complete. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
And even though this is a top 5 rushing offense, and we see this especially early in the game, they're going to do their best to keep you honest. They don't want you getting the habit of stacking the box, so that's a good throw there, and they're able to come up with the first down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Daniels. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Under pressure, and down he goes.
Marquise Bell.
The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 3. 1st down, Commanders.
Now Daniels. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Throwing now is Daniels.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Robinson up the middle.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The clock running here. Under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
Daniels looking to throw.
Here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
To throw is Daniels.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin.
Down to the 10.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Commanders have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, He recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 2nd down and 8. As they've got it as we resume action. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Here's Prescott. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He was able to connect with Terry McLaurin for the touchdown pass on their previous drive. And now they begin here 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. On the give, here's Robinson. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. To the air goes Daniels. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Herbert. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Right check.
Here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Here we go. Wait, take it.
They'll run with Herbert. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the 1st down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Terry McLaurin headed back onto the field. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this first half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, You can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. This offense, #1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because if you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
His throw incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Now, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground with Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5. There's a short one pulled in by Sinnott. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. Hand off now to Robinson. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are able to stretch out their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert to start the drive. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he's brought down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. Prescott down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Prescott to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Here's 3rd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Washington offense set to take over. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to throw again.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 40.
Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. Devin Singletary, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. From there, we head to the Big Easy to check on the Saints at home in the Superdome. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Chris Olave, a touchdown catch in the victory. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that one as they take care of the visiting Denver Broncos. Rashee Rice leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. Now inside the 25. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like them.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Back to throw. Daniels.
That's caught by Sennett.
Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they? Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys off. Now they head out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get... Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Here's a diving catch right side. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I think one of the key words in today's NFL is hybrid. You know, guys who can do more than just what they're asked to do. How about our running back there laying out like a wide receiver and making that catch?
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Herbert now on the option. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Herbert powering up the middle.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Now Prescott.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Prescott from the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So his 3rd field goal of the ball game brings him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And 7s and probably even 8s. You know, as a kicker, you just head out when you're called upon, so he's done his job. It's the rest of the offense that needs to get it in gear if they want to close this gap.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now Daniels. He'll get this complete to Sennett, the tight end.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Option play, here's Robinson. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 60 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. Throwing now is Daniels.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Daniels.
Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders.
A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Herbert once more.
And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
A handoff for Herbert.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
The Washington offense back out there. And as we look back at how we got here, you'll notice a common theme in these highlights. A lot of yardage through the air. The passing game has been sharp right from the outset. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw is Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll run it now with Robinson. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
2nd and 9. Daniels looking to throw. Pass incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Prescott now from the 50. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Got the defense on their heels. 2 first downs in a row and now a pickup of 8.
At the 25-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now a first carry here for their running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 3 yards there on the 1st down pickup. Now Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
It's 2nd and inches at the 12-yard line.
Here's a give to Herbert.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
The tackle by Jeremy Chin. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Following the play here, now we've got an injury. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Jermaine Johnson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
Here's Prescott. Touchdown! A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
63 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming, but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 7. To the air goes Daniels.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start, and it ends up falling incomplete.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
You brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game and trust. I think you continue to do so.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
That's caught left side by Simmett. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Ben Sinnott,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
3rd and 5.
Prescott.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Spinning away. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of.
Mike McCarthy pretty decisive. He brings out that red challenge flag.
Previous play is under review.
The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Daniels firing quickly here, and that's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Prescott now.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
So here is Washington now to take over.
They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Robinson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
72 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Robinson up the middle.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
So a victory here for the Commanders.
And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the Commanders,
they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning